welcome back to Making It with Minglet. Today I want to share with you a swap that I did recently off of Beth Schuler's channel, and I was sent the most beautiful snippet rolls, and I wanted to share them with you. They came from Margaret, and Margaret's in New York. So the challenge was to send a snippet roll, and it could be either fabric or it could be paper. And I made paper snippet rolls because that's what I had plenty of scraps sitting around. So let me share with you what she sent, because everybody loves Happy Mail. She's got rows of lace, different kinds of lace. There's like 3 different kinds on this one. She made yo-yos and put these beautiful buttons on them. Got some really pretty hearts. There's a green one and a white one sewn on it. And I love this one with the bee, the button with the bee on it. And she has a bracelet wrapped around this. It has a ribbon. So this can be used in many ways. That's the first one. And the second one has the same lace, but going in different directions. And these can become belly bands in a book, a journal, or they can be, they're so pretty, I almost think I will hang one of them up, because I have pieces of art from all over the place. But look at that. Beautiful craftsmanship. And then she sent this. And that's raised up, and it's got like rhinestones in it. And then this is glittery gold with musical notes. Very nice. So after I received these, I thought, I've got a lot of scraps, so what could I do? So I went to my scrap bin, and the first piece I pulled out that was long was this piece right here, which used to be it was a scrap from upholstery fabric that was from my husband's grandmother's dining room chairs. And when they gave me the dining room suit, they gave me the extra fabric that went with the chairs in case something happened and I needed to replace something. So I took that and I just started with different pieces of fabric. And these were just random pieces of fabric. So I just sewed down the middle. I really didn't spend a lot of time doing this. It was just picking up a scrap, putting it down. I didn't really do a lot of thinking about the colors. And this will work for a lot of different things. You can cut cut part of it. You could cut it here, and you could end up with a cluster. So there's lots of possibilities on that one. This was a little scrap of fabric, and I used some tea-stained fabric softener sheets on this one and just kind of ruffled it up. And that's kind of a snippet roll. That could be like a snippet too. This one was another piece of upholstery fabric, and as you can see, there's nothing straight about this, but I went ahead and just pieced pieces on there. This is my favorite. We got a new bedspread and dust ruffle, and so I disassembled the old dust ruffle, and this was the binding that was used to attach the fabric and that little thin liner, because I thought that liner might be used for something. But I picked this up and I said, well, why couldn't I just sew fabric on it? So that's what I did. I just picked it up and I started sewing fabric. And this is all little pieces out of my scrap bag. They don't have to make a lot of sense. You know, you can find ways to use them in your junk journals. And then these were pieces where the salvage end of the fabric, I just sewed them together, and this made a huge long one. It's more than a yard long. And I pulled out just all kinds of stuff, you know, some of my upholstery scraps, anything I found that was little and could be added, I just popped it right on here. And it's random colors. It's got some stringy pieces. I'll trim those up when I go to use it, depending on how I want to use it. So there's that one. Now this is one that Darcy had sent me, and I believe that this style like this is what quilters call like the start of a jelly roll, if I understand correctly. If you're a quilter and know more about it than I do, let me know about that. But I like it. I like the way it looks, and that would be very cool on the edge of a page, or you know, you can flip it different ways because it's frayed on this one side and it's not frayed on the other. It's folded, so it's smooth on the seam. And then this will be the last one. That was a piece of leftover wool, and so it's a little bit flatter. And it's got plenty of colors. You could come back and you could put, you know, like the yo-yos. You could put yo-yos on here if you wanted to. I have yo-yos, but I didn't make them. My mom made them. So there's that. So I do want to say thank you very much for the Happy Mail, and I did enjoy doing the swap with you. And until next time, my friends, be well. Have a great day.